This is gonna be a passionate one. Buckle up, Buttercup. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, we're just gonna unpack our bags and send camp here because, well, even though my art is based around mental health awareness, this one runs deep. Before I get started, I'll give you a little bit of an introduction. If you're new, welcome. My name is Tyler. Yes, I'm the girl with the boy's name. If you are new, welcome on in. Maybe I just said that. Oh my god, the ADHD it's in high definition, you guys. It's HDN. All of my art is based around mental health awareness. I stopped creating art for almost 8 years. It was pretty close to 8 years after my mom took her own life back in 2012. And I've been on this self-healing, self-love journey ever since, and my 20s were a train wreck. And I feel like I'm a broken record, but it's the truth. It's what I went through. Today, on today's episode of Paintings, or today's little story time, I feel like this might be a little bit of a longer video because I feel like, God, why is it this subject that I have so much to say on, but also like nothing at the same time? So this painting in particular is based off of love, and it's romantic love, and it's also self-love, but mostly romantic. It's both. They coincide, but it's about your person forever. Everybody's got their own set of beliefs. I am a person that has morals. I have standards. It's taken me a lot to get to where I'm at. I honestly don't even know where to start in this video, other than to say that my relationships in my life that I've been through have sucked ass. Like, I don't even know how to sugarcoat it. I made a lot of bad decisions in guys, and I found myself down this rabbit hole of repeating the same pattern of dating a similar type of guy, and it was someone who was more avoidant, someone who was uncomfortable talking about their feelings, and it was almost this sort of ego trip of I thought maybe I could fix them. There's so much that I have to say on this topic, and I don't think that we're gonna pack this into a 10 to 20 minute video by any means, and I guess it really doesn't matter how long it is, but I'll show it to you and then we're gonna unpack our bags here since we're already setting up camp. So this painting is titled Unwavering, and you can see the little skeleton man is like, "Oh, yo, Juliet, would you want to be out thou? Thou art thou." I can't talk today. I'll start over. "Oh, Juliet, how art thou? Will you be my beloved, lawfully wedded wife?" "Oh yes, William, I would truly love to say yes. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's the biggest diamond I've ever seen of my life, but it doesn't matter of the size of the diamond." Okay, I'll stop. I got a little bit carried away there, but anyway, you get the picture. I have this colorful background because, God, I feel like I have so much to say, but not a lot. Like, oh, this subject kind of, gets me a little heated. There's some stuff we're still working out internally. I don't even know how to get this out. I'm gonna be really real. We're gonna be really real here. I am the person that is loyal as fuck. I am loyal. I will love one person until the day that I die. I don't believe in texting other women when you're together. There's a lot of things where I'm very conservative in a lot of ways as far as relationship standards go. Like, say if I'm dating somebody, I've never talked to another guy behind their back. Like, a friend, like a hey text, how's it going, good, you. I kept it very cordial, very short. And it kind of has shifted a tiny bit as I've gotten older. Like, I still have guy friends, but I establish clear boundaries. And this isn't me saying like, oh, I'm the most moral person in the world and I'm perfect. No, I have this view of, you know, what I want love to be, and it's changed in certain ways, but I can't even get this out. I feel like this is hard. I didn't think it would be this hard. I was a very, you know, I think like any young girl, any teenager, I believed I was a helpless romantic. I believed in love, but in all the wrong ways. I thought that love was gonna fix me. I thought that it was gonna fulfill me in these certain areas of my life. Oh, sorry. My allergies are kicking my ass. Sorry if I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The allergies are kicking my tootie. I'm not crying this time. Not yet, anyway. I don't plan on it in this video. I'm sure half of you probably clicked off because I'm not really getting to the point, but I made bad choices in men. I picked the bad boy. I picked what was familiar, and it took me a lot of therapy and a lot of realization to be really honest with myself and be like, okay, well, there's a pattern. What do I need to change? What choices do I need to make? And honestly, at 30 years old, I don't really have time for a relationship. I don't have time to be dating. I'm not into dating. People are like, well, how do you find your person if you don't date? I'm just letting God figure it out. I'm not gonna harp on it anymore. That's all I used to think about was, oh my God, I wonder if this person's my soulmate. Now at 30 years old, I really don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care if he comes, because I am my own sugar daddy, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm to the age now where I know exactly what I want. Like, I want somebody who is loyal to me, like somebody who is like me, believes in the same things that I do as far as morals go. Having like my standards, clear communication. I know that these things are gonna take work. Does the thought of a relationship scare the shit out of me? Yeah, because I'm afraid of repeating the same pattern, but I think that that's completely normal. After going through so much shit with people, I mean, I'm just done. And I know where I've gone wrong in relationships. I'm not a saint by any means, but I've been through the ringer as far as kind of being treated like dog shit and not really being appreciated for everything that I do. I'm a giver, I'm a nurturer, and a lot of times I don't think that I don't know if it was because I didn't give men the opportunity to be there, but like I did. Like I couldn't even get a guy to mow my freaking lawn for me. He said he was gonna mow my lawn one day, and it's like, I'm a do it myself kind of girl. I do everything by myself. Like I said, I'm my own sugar daddy. I take care of myself. I make my own bread. I pay my own bills. I'm very motivated. I'm highly driven, and I think one of the issues that I've ran into, every single time that I dated someone, I ran circles around them. And it's not like I'd be lying if I said that I didn't think they were lazy, because I think they were all lazy. Except there was one that was pretty motivated, but like, I'm constantly busy and I'm hyper independent, and when I'm dating someone and they can't even do the dishes or mow the lawn or do something around the house, like, goodbye. Like, adios, babados, because I'm not gonna do my laundry and their laundry, fold it and put away and clean up their mess. I'm better off by myself. Like, what I'm saying is, if they're not providing any value to my life other than filling a void of loneliness, it's not for me. And this painting is based around love. It's based around spending your life with somebody forever. And there's these vines coming up because love is what gives us life. It doesn't matter if it's romantic, platonic, friendship. Love is what keeps the world revolving and the earth moving and people like staying sane. Love is what heals. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I am working on too. And the reason why there's skeletons here and why it's skeletons is because when I love, it's very selfless. And it's to the bone, it's to the core, and it's to the bone. And a lot of times I've picked people that don't pick me back. They start talking to someone behind my back. I'm just being very honest. And when I smell a rat, my intuition's right, it doesn't lie, you know? And I think I've reached a point in my life where if somebody decides that they don't want to be with me, then that's okay. I'm not heartbroken over it. I dated a guy for a while and we broke up. God, I've been single. I've not been in a relationship. How long has it been? 2 years? Over 2 years now. I've been single. There was one person that I hung out with and never got any more serious than kissing. I'm just being very honest. And there was another situation. I'm airing out my laundry here. Let's go, sisters and brothers. And then there was a situationship that was back in December of 2024. So I haven't dated anyone for a while, but I keep I'm repeating the same pattern, and I just got sick of my own shit. Now I'm taking a legitimate break from dating because I want to travel, see the world. And if I met somebody that liked to do the same things as me and had similar goals and they actually added value to my life, I would consider dating them. But right now in my life, I feel like I'm better off being alone. Does it get lonely sometimes? Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it didn't, but I've reached this place in my life where I'm comfortable living by myself. I'm comfortable doing everything by myself. I've relied on myself my entire life, and I think that is very intimidating to people, men. It's very intimidating to men. When you're a woman that makes her own bread and you pay your own bills, they feel like they don't have anything to offer. And it's not saying that they're not masculine, but personally, I have a masculine energy about me. I am strong-willed. I've really been standing up for myself, especially in 2025. It's taken a lot of getting my feet wiped off like a doormat and getting stepped on my whole life, and I'm very sweet and kind and cuddly until someone crosses the line, and then I'm gonna light their ass up. That's just how I am. And it comes from years of getting stepped on. You know, it's kind of like a dog. You can only kick it so many times before it bites you back. And I know that that was a long explanation around this painting, but I believe that there's real love out there. I believe that there is a person for me, and this, I might start getting emotional here. There's a part of me that almost wonders if it's real, but I know that it's real because I know that the reason why I'm solo and I'm going solo along this path is so I can do the healing before I go into a relationship, because I don't want to fuck something good up. Like, if God would have sent me the right guy when I was 20, I probably would have messed it up. And I'm just being very honest about that because I was a mess. I was a mess. I was not perfect, but I picked broken men too. And now that I'm healing and I'm getting stronger, what's attractive to me has really changed. It used to be like the things that they did, which, yeah, that's part of it, but like, I think honesty, integrity, having honest conversations, feeling connected with somebody is more attractive than superficial things, is what I'm trying to say. Love runs deep. I believe that there's a softness to the right kind of love, and I know so many people that are in the wrong relationships, but I also know people who have found their person and their best friends, and I'm not looking for someone to fill a void. I'm looking for, I guess the only way that I would consider it is if they were a best friend kind of energy and I fully trusted them and we got along very well, because I can be difficult sometimes. I know I can be, but I'm set in my ways, and especially getting older. But I'm not going to change or waver who I am, because I think that that's where it got me screwed over a lot of times, is I would change and mold to that person and people please, and that came off as unattractive, and now I'm wholeheartedly, authentically myself, and it's like people are attracted to that. And it's always when you don't want to date people is when there's tons of people lining up at the door. I'm not even talking to anyone right now. I don't feel the need to. I don't have time to waste my energy on things. Like, I have a purpose that God set out in my heart, and it's to do art, it's to spread mental health awareness, it's to do music, it's to be creative, it's to help people. And I used to think that a relationship came first. I think number one is my relationship with God, my self-love, and then everything else that I'm doing as far as my passions. And then unfortunately right now, a relationship comes fourth. It's on my top 5, but it's not my top 3, if that makes any sense. Unless it was the right person. And maybe I'll know one day. I don't know. I've never had it happen, but that is what this piece is about. I know that was a long explanation around it, just kind of giving some background, but as far as being treated like dog shit in relationships, I've been through the ringer. It wasn't a fun time, and I'm just being brutally honest about it. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I made my mistakes too, but I've learned a lot of self-love, a lot of self-respect, and I'm not willing to settle for breadcrumbs anymore. And I think that with that comes a strength. Weak men aren't going to be attracted to that. They're going to run away. So thank God for that. So anyway, this is Unwavering, because the right kind of love that you attract into your life, and the love that is meant for you, I feel like would bring out the best version of you. I feel like it would bring out all the best qualities in you. Yeah, you're gonna knock heads because you're human from time to time, or have your disagreements, but I want a slow and soft love, and somebody that I can share my heart with, and just something that is beautiful, and just where I don't have to question if they're gonna run around on me or not. I'm done with that. Too old for that shit. So anyway, this is Unwavering. I know that was a long story around it, but I'm just being super honest and upfront about where I am, because being a loyal person till death, I would stick it out forever. So yeah, that is the story behind this painting. This original is available on my website. My website is www.rockenbakken.com. I have originals. I don't have prints or stickers of this. Feel free to check out my other art. Hopefully soon I'll have prints of this. Takes money. I have a lot of paintings, and it'd be kind of cool to get some stickers of this as well. But check out my website. If you're new, welcome on in. Please feel free to subscribe. We're trying to get monetized here. It's been a process, and if you are a returning viewer, thanks for sticking it throughout this journey and watching my ups and downs. There have been some highs and some lows, just like life. So I've been very transparent about this, and if you're watching this video today, don't settle. I'm serious. If you're 16, 20, in your early 20s, don't settle. Coming from a 30-year-old, I never thought I would have said this at 16, but part of me wishes I wouldn't have dated in my 20s because I would have saved myself a lot of heartache. But it's also the stuff that helped me grow and shape me into who I am today. Unfortunately, as crappy and as hard and as much as I've cried over this topic, your person's out there for you, and there's a person out there for me too, even though my brain tries to tell me there's not. There is. So until next time, at home, just peace out, love yourselves, and if there's an F-boy or an F-girl in your life, block, delete, goodbye, bon voyage. So till the next one, peace out, have a wonderful week, year, month, rest of your day. Bye.